Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for clicking on the video. Today we're gonna be unboxing my Princeton review books and yeah, just kind of giving you my thoughts on it. The funny thing is I tried to do this earlier this morning and I was recording and I unboxed everything except for one thing. There's this one that came separate later in the day. My phone had died. I was filming it on my phone and I used the back camera instead because it's like better. I feel like it's better. But I unboxed like all my books and they're on the shelf now. And so I'm just gonna take them off the shelf and show you what all I got. That's what I'm gonna do. And then we can open this other box. Y'all see that? Ooh. So these are my Kaplan books. And those are note cards, and these are all the Princeton books that I just got today. Okay. So the first one is, this is in order of how I opened it out of the box. This is the biology one. This thing is hefty, okay. And maybe I'll insert the clip of my reaction to like opening this, but I was low-key intimidated. No, high-key, okay. So this is the biology book, MCAT review. Y'all gotta see this backwards. Anyway, I don't know. This is the back. Each book comes with these, what is it called? Like the introduction. It's like MCAT basics, and it tells you how to attack the passages for that section. Like this is biochem, then you'll have psych-soc, then you'll have cars, and then you'll have phys chem. So each book has notes in the front about how to attack that section's passages, which I thought was really, really neat. Kaplan didn't do that. They gave you some pointers here and there, but actually no. The cars one, they gave you pointers, but the other content ones, they didn't really tell you how to attack the passages. So I like that about Princeton review. So you want to be a doctor, huh? So you want to be an MD. That's so cool. I just thought that's cool, to be a doctor, to be an MD. Yes, that's why we named our channel To Be an MD, because that's like really what it's all about at this point. Like what it's like to get there, to be there for a few years, to be retired from there, you know, just what is it like? Okay, we get a whole bunch of breakdowns of MCATs, you can't see that, nuts and bolts. Okay, it tells you how to register, it tells you the layout of the test, scoring. It tells you, like, it gives you pacing strategies. I don't know if y'all can see that. Okay, pacing strategies, previewing the questions, how to attack the questions, process of elimination. And that's chapter 1. Yeah, all types of, different question types. Okay. A whole lot of info, just good prep stuff. And then biology strategy for the MCAT. So what was chapter 1? Hold up. Page 1 is chapter 1. Like there's no preface and X1, X2, X3, X15. It's just like, boom, you started. Okay, so chapter 1 is MCAT basics. Chapter 2 is biology strategy for the MCAT. This is what I'm talking about. That is different and that Kaplan did not have. Yeah, it goes science sections overview, science passage types, science question types, biology on the MCAT, tackling a biology passage, which is where I be needing help, because you're kind of like, do I read everything? Do I not read everything? What can I skip? Then it's like you can't skip everything. Sometimes the answers be blatantly in the passage. Sometimes you have to reason beyond the text and reason within, and it's just frustrating because you're timed and you don't know how to attack and different questions. And like they say, it's different question types, so you got to know that. Okay, yeah, and then it goes into the actual content. And so there are 13 chapters, and it looks like just the systems is what I'm looking at. No, we got molecular bio, a lot of body systems in here, and then just like general bio, like genetics, and then molecular and cellular bio. Okay, but everything's cool. I do like it has a paper, like a matte feel to it. It smells so good. It smells like a new book, you know. But I do like this. The Kaplan books had that kind of plasticky, what is that, pearl finish? What is that? I don't know what that finish is called, but it's like, I don't know, we'll figure it out. I'll put it there. But this has that matte, that paper, like a real paper. Another thing I noticed is like the sides of it. Here they kind of leave some space for you to write. Not a lot though, compared to, let me take, it's like so. Compared to the Kaplan books, there's like, oh, let me do it this way. There's room to write. Where is all the writing that I've done? Oh, here we go. Here's a good page. All the writing that you can do on the side. They give you a lot more space here. It's fine. Can y'all see what I'm talking about? This, I don't know what type of paper that is, but anyway. I don't know what this is. Let's open it. Oh, MCAT pad kit. Yeah, so I have the content, the materials, and then a pad kit. I don't know what that is. Okay, next we have biochem, a lot less intimidating. It's thin, okay. That's what it looks like. I feel like I can do this. I can tackle this, y'all, because yes. And yes, you know what? The paper-like feel kind of gives me this idea that I'm about to work, like I'm about to put in some actual work, you know, like a workbook. Versus the Kaplan ones, I don't know, it's just like that glossy paper. Made me feel like, ooh, don't touch it. But anyway, I like this. I'll probably tackle this first because it makes me happy that it's so short. Look, they did some pre-highlighting for us. Oh, wow. Okay. Strategy for the MCAT. Do y'all see this? Hope so. But yeah, every book has this strategy for the MCAT thing section. And it has it for, so chapter 1 MCAT basics. I think that's standard for each one, yeah. But then the second chapter is biochemistry strategy for the MCAT. This is important. I feel like your strategy on the exam is really important, and I really never had a strategy. I did, but I would bounce around a lot. It was never like a solid plan. So I'm hoping I can develop a good plan for this next go around. And I like that they're telling me how to approach the passages, because that's important. Definitely didn't have that before, so yeah, like mapping a biochemistry passage, reading a passage. Yeah, see, even here it says, although tempting, try not to get bogged down reading all the little details in a passage. Yep, it says pre-meds have an interest in biology and the mechanisms behind disease. It's very easy to get lost in the science behind the passages, and it really is when you just need to read it for face value and keep it pushing. So yeah, I appreciate this section in there. Shout out to Princeton Review for doing that. That is important. Unless you already know how to do that, but I don't. I read everything, and that's not always the best because we are timed, right? Okay, the next book we have, I'm not going to talk about them in detail that much anymore, but we have general chemistry. That's what it's looking like. Hold on, let me show you something. Biology. This is the biology book for Kaplan, okay? Y'all see how thin that is compared to what we saw earlier? So you can see how your girl was intimidated. Like, I noticed like Kaplan kind of gets straight to the point. Like, they're not playing any games. They just kind of give you, this is what you need, this is what it is, boom. Princeton Review may be the same. I'm going to come back and do another review once I've read all of them and let you know if it's any different. But it seems like more in depth. And you know, they got that small print, like the size is smaller. You always know it's more reading when like the pages are wider and the size of the words or the letters are smaller. So it's like, dang, there's more words on this page. But it's okay. We got organic chemistry. It's pretty slim. Good, because who's not, I hate And they're not even gonna go there. I like chemistry. We like chemistry. It's interesting. It is very helpful. I know y'all see this thing, this living organism that I just took off my shelf. Physics and math. Cars, which everybody hates because it's just ridiculous. Okay, cars. I don't see why they put the skull on there with the neurons firing. I feel like that was more a psych-soc thing. Okay. And now we have psych-soc. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, good stuff. Oh, and they have this. Do you see those? Kind of like an index, and you can kind of see where you're at. I think each chapter. I probably won't even look at that because you can't even see it from this angle. So I'll probably use my little ASMR. Okay, and then what else I got was MCAT in-class compendium. Hope I said that right. In-class compendium. So I guess I'll use this when the actual exam starts. So in-class compendium, it looks like a workbook. Maybe when I log on, the professor, teacher will be like, hey, go to this page. Oh, okay, we got MCAT science workbook. 2016 edition. I don't know why that one's so old, but okay. It's got DNA. I love DNA. And they got little ribosomes. Okay. A lot of passages in here. What? Just tons of passages, tons of practice. Practice, practice, practice. I feel like I'm in some type of 90s movie where they had all these books and they need to take the SAT. Or like, remember on Legally Blonde when she had to take the LSAT?
A. Neither type of opera or neither type of rap is on sale. B. Neither type of...
So then we have Cars workbook, which is important. So I'm excited for that. I think it kind of gives you all the passages in the front and then you have the answers in the back. Yeah, that's what we're getting at. And it... Oh! Let me go back. Oh, and it gives you a real detailed response for each one. Like passage 2. Oh, so I guess they're different tests. And there's multiple passages in each test, and it's giving you the answers here. You have the solutions. And it's giving you a breakdown of each answer and like explaining it. Okay, and then this is the MCAT Science Review Questions and Solutions. So I guess this is one big review over everything that you learned. So maybe after each book, I'll come here and do this and then grade myself. Okay, that's that. I actually have 2 of these because I got one from Half Price Books when I was studying with the Kaplan books. So that's what we got in the first package. Now, let's open this thing here, the MCAT pad kit. I don't know what that is. Guess I'm opening it. This is what I'm seeing here. A little dusty. Oh, a pad. Okay. Put that there. Practice like a pro. Okay. The MCAT, Princeton reviews MCAT practice. Oh, okay. So it looks like... Okay, so I think they're simulating the real exam here because on the real exam you get a thing like this to write if you want to take notes or do some equations during the exam. So they're trying to help me get the full experience here. It's pretty nice. Some good things that I'm noticing is that, like, they're telling me information that I was like, wow, that's good to know. Like, oh, I never thought about even knowing that. Or, yeah, I was wondering about that. And now I got the answer. Boom. So it's just kind of showing me, it's highlighting the weak areas, the darker areas that I had before, prior to this first exam. And it's just, yeah. I feel like it's confirming my choice to take this Princeton course, because these books are very informative, and I just feel like I'm on the right path now. It's definitely showing me off the top already things that I did not know, things that I need to know, things that will definitely help me in the future, because that created a lot of anxiety and stress while taking the exam, while studying for the exam. So yeah, happy with this purchase. That's gonna be it, y'all, for now. That's all I got. I will come back and do a compare and contrast between, once I read through all of them, I'm gonna compare these books to the Kaplan books up there. So I think I'm also gonna take digital notes too. This is all new year, new me, new cycle, it's new. Okay, so yeah, but I'm excited to start learning some more. And that's all I got for now. Until next time, friends.